It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins under the lights on Thursday night.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that what? Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. He wants to show this organization he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future. Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
All right, fellas, listen up.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he completes it to Barrios. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Barrios, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The Tua going to try and throw for it, and he will get in to make it 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Love now on second down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Love now. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to safe back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and knocked him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10, eluding the pressure right. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
To throw now, here's Love. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. On 4th down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
First down, Green Bay.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Off the play fake, Love. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 50 yards. And the Packers are back within a couple of the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Love throwing for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Tua now on 1st down. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins! Durham Smythe, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have. And right there, they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight... featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they're trying for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. On 1st and 10, Love. Dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 35 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
It's complete, and he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. So now here come the Dolphins. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, so here we are in
December. Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action this time with Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Ready?
Again, it's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down, Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now the Packers are going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Down the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
One thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
2 and now on first down. And he completes it to Berrios. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Love back to it here after the pick six. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On third down, Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Tua going to throw. This will be caught at the 2. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe from 21 yards away. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And now here's another interception. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And what a return as he brings this all the way back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Allen going to go to the air right away. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here's Allen. And incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Cook. He's got it off the draw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, did they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was the fact that in their own territory, this defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake. And this
intercepted on the first play of the game. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
2nd down and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Now Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And that will force a turnover on downs. Tua now on 1st down. We'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Allen.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They still can't get it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Tua. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 there as they convert by a good 3 yards on 4th down. That will throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw him something good here on 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Allen now looks to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that one get right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Braxton Berrios from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On first down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again it's Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To the air, Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 and now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bills are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Allen. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. And they're going to speed things up here.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bills.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Cook has it left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills are back within a score. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really up.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Miami set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 77 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Bills first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier Howard. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber.
And now here's another interception. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
20, TX. Hey, hey. Hey. Ready.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick-6. We'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Step. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, let's go.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bills are right back in this football game. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. You give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Buying time to his left. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
1 final try here for Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Bills on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start. Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with Cook, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Cook. And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
20, TX. All right, let's go.
Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here's Tua. And that's complete to Kraft. And they're getting all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing Tua. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Solo left, Zion. Solo left. Turbo 3, kick. Solo left, Zion. Turbo 1, high.
Now Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Hey, 21, TX.
Tua steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Tua. This will be caught at about the 3. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's first and goal. Mostert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now second down and a few inches.
20 TX. Hey. Turbo 1. 20 TX. Once an Oscar. 8. Hey. Let's go.
Two to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. This is first and 10. Here's Allen. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. To the air, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to you. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 48 yards. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because this is going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Forced out to his left. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Tua to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
21G, 21G.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Allen now looks to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Hey, 21G. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert laying himself out in the end zone. And the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable...
And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. Well, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now Allen going to change it up. Allen now to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. Gabriel Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 81 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a deep...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back up.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. The Tua going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen completes it to Davis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook.
64 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Tua going to throw.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 67 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Allen maybe with a free play. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25.
Offside. Defense.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it. They work.
Touchdown, Bills!
Dalton Kincaid
From 8 yards out.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Going to the air, Tagovailoa dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa, buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
21G, 21G.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and
2 and now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Solo left Zion. Solo left. Hey. Let's go. Get to the line. What?
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Mostert. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And, Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back up.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard.
Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 15 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Now Tua. This is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Allen now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Allen will try again on second down. It's complete to Cook. There he goes again. Touchdown. James Cook, 71 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Bills 50, Dolphins 34.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending cover.
And now here's another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tua going to try and throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Allen.
At the 37-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. There's the stiff arm. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick-6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick-6, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman. Then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 65 yards. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Two his throws taken in by Waddle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa steps away to his left. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyler Croft, 44 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. It's a run with Mostert. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Allen going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he completes it to Berrios. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Durham Smythe, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good scene, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills ready to take over. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them. Yeah,
they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Allen. This one caught by Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the 1st down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Allen to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown, Bills! Reggie Gilliam from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
That keeps the score Bills 80, Dolphins 68. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That's caught by Davis. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, it's Allen. Being chased out left. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Bills.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there. And it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Trent Sherfield. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The Bills are lining up for a...
CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1 yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did. And, you know, a lot of people might say that's flying by the seat of your pants type of coaching. But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good for us Dolphins. First down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough where they didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Looking to pass. Tua. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about it.
And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. So left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now out come the Bills. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis, 81 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
2 now on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The throw over the middle taken in. A good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. 2 now on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
21G, 21G. Out.
They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's caught.
And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Trent Sherfield with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have broken the tie. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. Back to throw again. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Turbo 3, kick.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
Now 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mostert. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Allen now on 1st down. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Now Allen again. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Allen will try to throw for it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Powering forward.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Tua going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it lines up incomplete.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out.
Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the Dolphins take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. The Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Touchdown. It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And they're going to speed things up here.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
Solo left Zion.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And going deep for Hill.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All right, let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Go ahead.
Tua on fourth down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away.
Making the catch, the running back Raheem Mostert.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Bills 38, Dolphins 30. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, they got him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Poyer, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps...
Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 29 yards. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Tua now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes, left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many.
And now here is another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, tied. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great effort there, with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Bills get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Bills 56, Dolphins 30. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
That is caught.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
2 and now on first down. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own own 24-yard line.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Allen now on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10.
Right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 38 yards.
And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
Regular. What's that?
Allen will try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Allen going to change the look here. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Here's Tua. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Dolphins 40.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins have got it. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 43. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called.
And now here's another interception.
And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
East right, go! 20, TX. Hey!
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Now Tua.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throwing Tua.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here's Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Tua.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
Back to throw. Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Allen. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.